Hi there. We are on day 100 of our Through the Bible in 1 year, 100 days into the year. Today we're doing the rest of Luke chapter 10. Okay, just a few verses here. It won't take long. He's talking about the parable of the Good Samaritan. On one occasion, an expert in the law stood up to test Jesus. "Teacher," he said, "what must I do to inherit eternal life?" "What is written in the law?" he replied. "How do you read it?" He answered, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength, and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself." "You have answered correctly," Jesus replied. "Do this, and you will live." But he wanted to justify himself, so he asked Jesus, "Who is my neighbor?" Loaded question, you think? In reply, Jesus said, "A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho, and he was attacked by robbers. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him, and went away, leaving him half dead. A priest happened to be going down the same road. When he saw the man, he passed by on the other side. So too a Levite, when he came to the place and saw him, passed by on the other side. But a Samaritan, as he traveled, came where the man was, and when he saw him, he took pity on him. He went to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. Then he put the man on his own donkey, brought him to an inn, and took care of him. The next day he took out 2 denarii and gave them to the innkeeper. "Look after him," he said, "and when I return, I will reimburse you for any extra expense you may have." Which of these 3 do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of the robbers? The expert of the law replied, "The one who had mercy on him." Jesus told him, "Go and do likewise." Right? Love your neighbor. That's anybody in the same proximity as you, right? Home to Mary, Martha, and Mary. As Jesus and his disciples were on their way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. She had a sister called Mary who sat at the Lord's feet, listening to what he said, but Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had to be made. She came to him and asked, "Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do the work by myself? Tell her to help me." "Martha, Martha," the Lord answered, "you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her." Right? Right? Only one thing is needed. Listen to Jesus. Right? There you go. I believe that's the rest of 10. Yep, tomorrow we'll start 11. So there you have it. Lots of good stuff happening, right? Deep into his ministry. We read that. That was day 100. So, and tomorrow we will continue. So, catch up on any you may have missed. Give us a like if you think about it. And like I said, short. Some of these studies will be very short because we're just reading partial chapters, so they can stretch the whole thing out to cover the entire year, the New Testament. So, but later on, it will give us some time to really dig into some of the meanings and stuff. But tomorrow we'll keep going. See you then.